Hello, it's Polish Paul, welcome back to the channel. We are here today to have a little look at the brand new theming of my crazy spinning crazy spinning mouse ride. Not the mouth, I don't know who's got spinning mouths, but anyway. So that's what we're going to talk about. I didn't upload it for a bit, I had to take a bit of a step back, but I tell you all about it in a second. Let's just begin. Maybe I start from the sign itself. So I've quickly done it in my editing program, what I used to, do that thumbnails and stuff for my videos, got the different textures and put it all together. Now, in the time lapses, what I'm gonna scatter every now and then throughout this video and me talking here, you can see the temporary AI art, but definitely anything, or most of AI stuff that I will place in the park, I will replace it with my own things. But I like to build and I like to have an idea of the colors and, how the thing's gonna look like, but definitely needs a human touch. The signs and everything. And I think with AI as well, there's so much of it everywhere, your scammy adverts, what you see, some politically fueled posts, what you see on social media, just all this stuff, it's kind of associated now with AI slop. So as good as AI is, I don't want to have it maybe in my park. I use it as a reference, but definitely I change it and do it how I want it. But never mind, so that's that. Now moving on, I didn't record everything what I built, those I built some time ago before I started landscaping here, so I don't have that recorded, but never mind. So, coming back to the landscaping, I've done it because I didn't like the park, basically how it looked like this area. That's where I started and decided I need to up my landscaping game, because this area was just rocks, so I scattered doing it like a steps, and it looks much better. Now taking a step back, I decided, what, I've opened this channel and wanted to have content on it really fast, just upload something. And I think I didn't really concentrate on what I'm actually doing and what I'm building. I was thinking, I've got some cool idea, I build it and I put it here on the channel, like this wall for example, which is alright, breaks the stuff up, but definitely lacks so much detail. And there's so many elements I'm not happy about, like this bear here, this is just empty. So yeah, this is one of the new additions, what I improved, thankfully. Coming back to signs, I'm not always gonna use the custom billboards. The game got nice things to make signs as well. But anyway, so coming back to this ride, this is your big sign, maybe a bit over the top, but you know what, it sticks out, it's there. When I build, I'm trying to not get too dramatic with things, but yeah, I don't know, I just like it. I just liked it this side. I don't know to make it smaller now or not. Feel free to let me know in comment section. So I built this grill here, and this grill is like a little eating area. It's called Iron Grill of meat, spice and everything nice, just for people to sit down, eat. It spreads over to this little like a greenery area as well. So I kind of gone to town on the pieces in this build, but for most of the time, once you leave it here, that's the exit, it's all gonna look pretty, but not as dramatic, kind of like here. Need to watch the scenery count, but on this one I was thinking to myself, I am going to town on it. So yeah, I like this little like a eating shack, let's call it, little eating place, surrounded by the characters from the piggy corn area of the park. And of course, piggy corn area he is the main star. Is the area, this is the piggy corn construction, so it's the building company, but they always do something wrong and something goes wrong, so they are all silly, just like during this ride. But anyway, I talk to you about it in a second. I want to move on to the paths a bit, because doing the paths like this one here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exits from one path, so I've built this mini crane here. By the way, this mini crane I had to do twice, just like hold this area down there. I've done it twice because my game crashed, and when I come back to it, I loaded different save, different park, and sadly lost what I built, so I've redone it again, but it was good learning experience. But you know, if I put somewhere time-lapse of this, it might look slightly different, but still, you know, with similar outcome. But yeah, I really like this path. If you go to the first person camera here, there's them comforting paths, they adding so much realism, because you got 5 different paths going somewhere, but also 5 different elevation changes as well. Some of them subtle, like them ones, some of them more dramatic, like, you know, like down there. But all in all, the way then you see the scenery and everything, it just looks so much better with those paths. So I'm glad the developer included those updates. The characters in the park, they are, you know, the little animals or insects, or the machines itself, you know, like those happy little machines. So it's all kind of like a Hot Wheelsy look, which, you know, you don't have. You got some scenery pieces to play with, but you cannot do maybe like how I wanted, like if I wanted to build a very realistic digger. But it works. So anyway, then to exit the area, I'm kind of talking to you about it in the order I think I built. This is the exit of the park here, of this area. So it's gonna take you to the different area, which I not really started yet. It used to be steampunky area here, but I'm going to change it to something else. I really like it though, how this turned up. I mean, it's quite good, I think, anyway, patting myself on the back. But yeah, I might, I don't know, I think about it. But anyway, speaking about patting myself on the back and talking about the past videos as well, I think because the channel is very new and very small, so not that many people watch or comments, so I don't really been getting feedback on it. And feedback is what I think, and what I think at my work as well. I'm a chef, so I always like to have feedback, what works right on my dishes, what's wrong. You know, I like to be open to all the criticisms, and because I've not been getting it, once you build something yourself, once you do something yourself, you really will like try to stand by it because it's yours, you spend time, and maybe you're not as critical as you should be. So that's why I decided, you know, I need to like step back here, sit back down, collect my thoughts here and see how I do it. Maybe not concentrate to try to post as many videos as possible, as fast, but maybe less is more sometimes. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I want to talk about this fountain here. So I've done it because I wanted to see Tajis 3D. This is a dude who kind of takes the Planet Coaster without modding it, finds the way to use it in a different ways maybe, and he's done this tutorial about waterfalls, which is pretty good. Because in-game waterfalls, let me tell, I've got one down there. In-game waterfalls are not that great. They're just not looking pretty at all. So with that one, it gives you this better waterfall-y look. So I use this rotation pieces and water pieces. You put them kind of like on side, and then it does the waterfall. So that's my first one done this way. But the idea behind this centerpiece, let's call it like a little diorama, is that this is kind of like a river, and the river goes there and goes to the dam. But at the dam there was some works done, and this digger, sadly RIP digger, no longer with us, fell over and died, and his wrecking ball broke the dam, so now it's all leaks. And I think it's turned up alright, this. So once we move over here, we're gonna go to the exit. We've got Karen the bulldozer. No, with the scenery pieces I've got, I could make only so much with their faces, but Karen the bulldozer is always angry, of course, and she is putting all the rubbish here, just bulldozering it from somewhere, I don't know. The concrete mixer fell here, but yeah, it's got some water going into it, so like a nice water feature as well. Yeah. And the garden, speaking about the garden, it goes quite deep. So I've had this terrain, and this terrain, I think I've just done it, just plonked it here, you know, just moving the terrain brush, not really thinking about it, just wanted to have, as like here, you know, just some elevations and stuff, like I scattered it all over the park. And you know what, I was thinking, I'm not gonna actually move it, I'm gonna leave terrain as it is. Let's say somebody arrived at the site, I need to work around it maybe. and build the garden in there. So this is like the biggest garden so far. It's because it follows this path and also this path. And this path at the moment don't lead anywhere because there will be one more ride in this area and one more plaza, but that's not yet. So yeah, as you go along the path, you got little planters and some more seating here with some little pretty lights. It all comes out nicely at night, so I'm gonna show you. You've got another mini crane and some scaffolding. The idea is, of course, I wanted it to look pretty, but also I wanted it to be within the construction theme, so have to scatter some things around. And like I said, I don't want to build maybe this too grand. I always think once you build too many massive things, it's alright to have few in the park, but too many, you know, like I'm talking like massive, I don't know, trees or anything, like I've got in the park actually, which I'm gonna change for the wishing tree. This whole area gonna change. I still keep it druidic, but we got so many elements. I got this massive tree, which it's alright, but I never liked it. So now the developer added some cool stuff. I'll be able to change it. Anyway, going back to my gardening bit. So yeah, so try to keep it nice and pretty, but not too dramatic maybe. And as you walk along, there's another sitting area here under the fountain, and this fountain is of course Piggycorn. His construction company does things not properly. They always break, they always make mess, they all silly. It's a family friendly area, so I decided to have some of like a silliness to it. So the pipe broke and now this fountain goes over your head, inspired by the jumping fountains from Roller Coaster 2 or 1, I can't remember, and lands in this water while people can sit down nicely. Let me go to the first person camera. You can just sit down nicely, have a look. Once I build the ride down there, pretty much anywhere you look, it will be nicely themed and decorated from here. Hi Karen. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, speaking about the paths as well, let me just walk over it. You can see here how nice this comfort in working, how much it changes the game. I think the paths are a big game changer. Like looking from the first person, if I go down this path, I got nice view of this diorama as well. But also, even though I'm quite far away, I can still see the coaster because of course it's going upwards. Such a such a nice view. Anyway, let's move on. Once again, tapping myself on the back, but I'm trying to be, you know, critical of myself as well. I don't want to think like, oh, this is my beautiful builds, which I think I was guilty in past for thinking like I'm building really cool things here. They're really good, but really, if you step back, the theming wise, even if I had some good ideas, I maybe not been finishing them or rushing them too fast, forgetting how important landscaping is, and now looking back at it, I can see it all, so sometimes it's just good to have a look. But I'm hoping once more people start watching, I get some more feedback as well. Now I want to start talking about this queue for this ride. So this is the queue, and as you can see, this is just straight line, and it's even more visible. I've got time set for 2 PM because I think that's nice time to show off the park, but I like to build at 12 because 12 got like smallest shadows, and you can see now how straight this line is, the shadows gone. So that's why I've done those little things, kind of try to break it up a bit with different bits and bobs, some planters here and there. We've got this mini crane again with the wrecking ball, but bushy one, bush ball, the big bushy ball, and it's like it's got little red light and it spins round, and this bush ball is also here. So this is the crane before it's died down there. Down there is a dead crane. This is gonna be my go-to crane in the park. I really like this model. So my old model crane, let me find it. There they are. Very simple. I mean, you can see this is new. This is kind of half finished new, but you can see how I've been doing landscaping, basically spamming the big massive bushes everywhere, and it didn't done good. And once you start putting a bit more thought to it, like here little gardens around, mix master, some lights and that, It just makes it look better. Same in this area, you know, just little touches. You got some workers, your ice creams, and it just works so much better than building some giant structures. No, like I don't like it at all now. Anyway, I read on this right as well, the mega drill. This is still AI art, so I'm gonna take screenshot of this, but that's how I want to look like, so you know, I will replace it before the park goes live. So at the moment I'm building the park. Once we start, let's say season 1, this is season 0, I'm gonna put it all on the workshop. Unless you see some blueprints, what you want to see, I can put them on, you know, if you want a, I don't know, crane or something, or shack, then I can put it on the workshop now. So just let me know. Anyway, coming back to the queue area here, so you can see how straight it was, but I think it's kind of done the job. The adding the stuff around it kind of works better. Let me just change to 2 PM. I just like the colors better and the shadows making it look more realistic. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through the queue, because there's actually something I want to show you what I really like. So you go to first person, we've got entrance here with a little sign. I don't have fast track entrance, and I think I'm gonna do it, but let me just work. But it's gonna just join the queue somewhere, so you know, like it would be in real life. I don't like how Planet Coaster is to fast track working. I like it to join the queue. But anyway, so as I walk in the queue, you can see it's just one straight line. I've got some curbs on the curbs here. So my thoughts here was, I've done this path, it's got invisible path, I would have to delete it and just level up this terrain. But I was thinking, you know what, in real life, in parks, if they got problematic area that's, like, say, maybe sinks a bit all the time or something, they would just come up with like a simple solution. So I did another curb for the fence. Once you go through the fence, you got some shaded areas as well, because of course it gets hot sometimes in summer. Avoiding few planters. This rock I'm gonna have to move it a bit because it sticks through the fence, but never mind. And this one, of course, in game peeps, they would just walk through it, but I've done it so it looks more realistic. The park broke it up a bit, so people, bit of a squeeze here, but you know what, I see it happening in real life. Some people can go through the queue anyway, like that, because it's quite wide queue. So, going through it, I want to show you something down there, but also let's have a look at this. I've had those supports on the ground, so I was thinking, you know what, to go with the theme, doing a safety ramp would actually work quite well, and it did. So I really liked it. But what I like the most here in this queue, let me just walk, a bit of a shade here. So we're about to enter the ride. We've got the blueprint of the ride here. This is the blueprint, and if you see, I've done it in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. And it actually was so fun to going back to that game. I tried to test the ride itself, what I built here, but sadly it didn't complete the circuit. Of course, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 won't let you manipulate as much, you just build in with little pieces. But yeah, it was really nice going back to it. Once I've been doing this blueprint, I had a few issues with shadows on the ride. I couldn't delete them fast from my editing program, but then simple solutions sometimes work best. I realized, wait a minute, you can delete shadows in the game. But yeah, I spent so many hours in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I'm talking here hundreds. And after that, in Planet Coaster 1, I didn't play it as much as I was busy with actual life now. But now I've got, you know, I'm nicely settled now. I've got the job where I am very lucky to work 4 days instead of 5 with my full-time wage. It really gave me extra day of free time, but also there's another things I managed to sort with my life to make it more relaxing, let's say. So I got more time to actually play this one. While with Planet Coaster 1, I've been like, you know, just starting my life with buying house and not married yet, no fun, nothing. So it was more hectic, you know, building up my portfolio, let's say. So yeah, it's alright. So now I'm gonna take you from the entrance. Now I'm rambling about from the entrance to to the exit, yes. But I'm gonna show you another thing here. So I've done this little staff area here. It says staff only. It's got little path, not very straight, doesn't have to be. And this path leads down there. So you got little door, I had to scale it a bit. So those lights, when I was looking at the blueprints, real life ones, they've got like a maintenance shed somewhere, and I would put it there, but I was thinking good place will be underneath the station, so they will enter this way, walk around of course to not bash their head, and walk here to get to the ride. And also those rides got this little like a boxes, electric boxes, whatever they are, so that's why I put it here, just to, you know, add some realism. Let's go to the exit. This is the Busy Bees ride, which I'm gonna work on as well. Gonna do the queue through the ride itself. I changed it, I had grass there, changed it for gravel. This got some AI art there as well, which looks quite cute, you know, the way I done my prompt and everything in form of those bees. But I'm gonna draw it myself. Anyway, oh yeah, the staff walking around. So I scattered the staff. I don't planning to have people in because of I mean, I feel I got good processor, good compute, very, very powerful. As I do VR, virtual reality gaming, I needed powerful PC, so it works great, but with the way I'm building, you know, the game already got a lot to process, let's say. It needs to process, of course, every single element, what I'm placing anywhere. So then with human AI added, with people AI and everything, eventually because what I'm planning to do, by the way, is to have this all to be filled, as many rides as possible, the all park, use most of stuff in the game basically. So, you know, with the people as well, it might get bad. Anyway, so what I've done here, this is issues I had, I keep reporting it. It might crash or might not, so we're gonna see in a minute. But basically, when I go to menu, I accidentally gone now, which is something I didn't wanted to do during the showcasing of this area. The game can crash, takes ages. I cannot do anything at the moment. Take ages to open the menu, and sometimes it will open. Well, sometimes it will crash. Oh yeah, it opened. So yeah, and it's all started from this update. It's all started when they added this transparent background. I don't know what's going on, but I keep reporting it, so hopefully they will sort it. So yeah, so once we exit the ride, let me go to the first person mode. So this is our exit. We take our belongings from the locker. This is what I did as well. So that used to be AI as well. Like I said, whatever is like finished, what I deemed finished, I'm gonna take this temporary AI stuff out. I just like to have idea what I'm doing. But anyway, we go through the shop and photo section. This is not filled with anything. I might do it, I might not, in my spare time, we see. But anyway, so this is here. And then I really like this fountain, by the way, the bee fountain. So this is the wobbly piece from the latest update. I think it's turned out nice. And same the coloring paths. Somebody just painted it. So yeah, and then we exit through the shop. The shop itself got few scenery bits here, few benches and greenery, just so it's not looks boring. Same here. Those benches I really like, they're so simple. Them benches, oh yeah, I've done myself a voice for station, never mind. So we've got those benches, the little benches, and I added just this hazard piece on it, and it works good. And that brings us back to where the sign is. So I really like this sign, but I'm not sure if it's too big or not too big, I don't know. Anyway, now let's talk a bit about the theming of this coaster as well. So, like I said, this is an installation ride, and this is the most thrilling ride in the whole area. That's why I put it at the back. So this is like a kiddie area. If you see, you got like a maybe not many kiddie rides because the game don't give you too much of them, but the rides with little height restrictions, so you don't have to be as tall. This one is as well, but I'm gonna make this one bigger because at the moment it's just like a small roller coaster. It's Zero Force 1, but I really hate this ride here. and I really don't like this one because it kind of makes the park look a bit busy. So I'm probably gonna totally remove it, but I'll keep it at the moment and we see what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's the theming. So the management of the park, which is me imagining it, my wife says I'm just weird, but I say I'm having fun, so who cares? Anyway, obviously jokingly. Our marriage is insulting ourselves most of the time and laughing at it. So yeah, I've done this like a wall. In real life probably it would be fiberglass wall or something, which looks like it's been broken because Piggycorn crashed to it with its wrecking ball because he was skinny. So the coaster like goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times through the holes, giving you like this head chopper moment. And you know, sorry for keep coughing, I had a bit of cold lately. Feel alright though, just cold, nothing too major, just annoying. So yeah, it's adding bit to the right and it's not too dramatic maybe. So now what I gonna do, I gonna show you this area at night as well, because it actually comes alive nicely at night. With all the little lights and everything, and how I did the lightning. I don't know why that's purple, but might as well leave it. It's supposed to be orange, I think. So I like this color orange. Wait, because this one. So I think I'm gonna change this light now while I'm here. Wait, because I didn't actually realize. Wait, where's my light? There you go. I want it to be orange. There you go. Orange, alright? Yeah, we got a bit of red, so orange here. Yeah, I think this area comes out nicely at night as well, thanks to the little string lights and little lights what I placed. So let's have a quick walk through it. So as you enter the area let's start from the beginning. A lot of stuff walking around. I got quite a few of them. I like to have reference. So this is the exit of the B-roller coaster. Okay, so we walk this way. Hello, Mr. Mechanic. So yeah, this is the first proper area what I've done, maybe more detailed as I should have from the start. And it shows. So we've got our Piggycorn swinging here. The sign got little lights around it. And then I really like the bar area here. Comes out nice at night. It's got little floor lights as well. But also I like this glass, how it reflects the light. So visiting this park at night, it would be nice. We got little spotlight here. And it does this orange tint to the right. This is where the people gonna bang their head. Ah, my head! Because this ride, this little car takes so much space. But anyway, tractor, whatever it is. Let's walk around it. So this is our other seating area with little lights. The Ferris wheel looks nice as well. Need to finish that one. And yeah, let's go on our path. We've got Mr. Beaver here, and Mr. Beaver just sitting chilling all the time. Karen down there got her lights on. This one, it's actually his light still flickers, but his soul is gone. That one is very well alive. So yeah, so this is going through the garden. I like the elevation of this garden. Of course I broke it up with rocks and wood, just so it's not one monotonous boring garden. And here we've got our centerpiece, and then you're gonna leave this path. I like how windy this path is as well, but I'm gonna have to kind of do something with those trees here. Not as dramatic as I did there, not as many scenery pieces maybe. Something for future episode to do and to work on. And yeah, this is the path that's gonna lead to other night, what's going to be down there. At the moment it just goes around the coaster, this path. This looks nice at night as well, with those little orange lights. The Planet Coaster 2 got such a good lightning engine. It's really nice to see during the day and during the night. And going through, oh yeah, so this is the swinging light. I think it's adding like a dynamism to the queue. not swinging too fast, but just enough to add, and the queue itself looks alright as well. Got those big lampposts there. They might go to lampposts for the area. They're gonna be probably go to lampposts through all the park to keep it something similar, but I'm always gonna theme them differently. And here. Right, so let's go around. We don't need to go to the queue. The bee ride looks good with all the flowers. I like when I've been doing this beehive structure. I kept them lights. I'm glad I decided to do it because they look really nice at night. They little lights. Oops, I entered the shop by accident. But yeah, I'm gonna change the sign as well. Do my own. Maybe loop it better. But I kind of want it to be animated. Never mind, I'm talking about something what's not relevant to this video. So yeah, so that's how it's all turned up. I'm really happy with it, so I kind of done with it now. There's few bits and bobs. I might add like the few items to the shop and that, but that shouldn't take too long, so no point me actually talking about it or recording. The next big feature I'm gonna do is gonna be another ride here. That's what I'm gonna start working on next. Actually, I'm very excited to do so. And then I'm gonna finish this ride, do my own art, and also do the queue. It's gonna go through the ride more, so it adds some stuff to the ride as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, then please subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. I'm gonna try to build this park, you know, that's gonna be the only thing I probably gonna do. I try different content. I don't know if I want to do it. I just enjoy Planet Coaster 2 so much, and especially with this build. Once I started properly doing landscaping and everything and seeing how it all comes alive, even when I've been at work or anywhere or doing something, I was thinking, I just want to play Planet Coaster. So yeah, but yeah, thanks for watching. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going back to Alton Towers, so gonna get some photos of their gardens and stuff and what I cut, the station and everything, just to use within the game as well. But yeah, that's for now. Thanks for watching. Press a like, subscribe, and that's it. Bye 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 bye.